Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is a weekly horoscope for the end of May, okay, last week of May. And I'm also combining this weekly horoscope with the full moon and eclipse and Sagittarius reading, okay. So I'm combining both of it because it's the last week. And this week we have three big energies, like first is moon and Saturn conjunction, okay, that could affect you emotionally, okay. And then there is a moon eclipse, okay, it's happening in Sagittarius. This eclipse is happening in one of the mutable signs, okay. And Taurus, you're a fixed sign, so people that are not going to be affected that much are the cardinal, fixed, okay, but it's mutable, that's going to be affected a lot. But still, okay, this can be good and this can be bad, it depends. But for me, this eclipse is kind of it's not having many harsh angles, just one sun and moon is squaring Jupiter, which has just entered Pisces, okay. So this is like a time for you to adopt to change, okay. Generally fixed times take a lot of time to give into new things, new situations in life. You're not that much open to starting new, starting over, or going after new things in life. But maybe with so much of routines and boredom and lot of isolation and all those crippling energy, we need to have some kind of shocker from the universe. We need a break, we need a shake up, we need something surprising that can give us some motivation during this period, okay. So this end of May week is kind of very good for everybody, okay. And the third event is the on Friday, Mercury is moving into Cancer, so it's going to be another emotionally driven sign for Mercury to be in. So we could be overly emotional and not logical. There could be a battle between heart and mind, okay. So try to be careful, try to calm yourself, okay. And also this eclipse, okay, it's happening in your this eclipse is happening in your 8th house, Taurus. So 8th house is for me kind of a secret house, okay. So more than this eclipse is like will affect your area of intimacy, okay, and you'll be having a lot of thoughts and vision into action, but it will take some time for you to bring into action, okay. It's better to take your time to pause. I'll always advise during the eclipse season, you will be affected with the eclipse either 3 days before the eclipse or after the eclipse, or even 1 week or even 1 month before and after, depending upon your birth charts and all your planets, okay. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, if you have a rising in Sagittarius, or if you have a lot of planets in Sagittarius, you are going to be affected a lot during this sign. And not only Sag, any of the mutable signs, okay. If you have Taurus rising, and if your sun or a moon is in any of the mutable signs like Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, okay, these four are mutable signs. So if you have any of the of dominating planets in these signs, you could be feeling this eclipse a lot, okay. So, and also you can also have a lot of spontaneous meeting with your spouse right now, or if your girlfriend or boyfriend, or if you want to spend some time, intimate time with your spouse, you can do this right now. And you can also get some kind of luck with Jupiter squaring the sun and moon. You could have some kind of luck in finances, shared resources, investments, insurances, all those group things, okay. And with Mercury in Cancer, okay, that is happening in your 3rd house, okay. So 3rd house is again about your words, okay. So I'll be cautioning Taurus to be little more cautious of what you're saying, okay, to take note of your words. And also, if you're feeling emotionally vulnerable, try to write it down, journal it. Do not take it out on another person during this time, because it can lead to volatile arguments, okay. So take care, take your time, and say what you mean, and always be specific about people, the most closest people, okay, before taking your anger or your emotions out on them, okay. Try to be a little more friendly with them, and do not hurt others' feelings unnecessarily. Okay, you could be prone to do it right now, Taurus. So I'm gonna do a Celtic spread here, 11 card spread for you. I'm using my Lightseers Tarot here for the main spread. There is reversals in this deck, and I'm gonna use my Rider-Waite. Rider-Waite has no reversals. Okay, this is the only, because this is the main spread, I'm using the reversals, and for the clarifiers, I just wanted, because it's the past energy, so I'm using it without reversals today. And since I'm doing a full moon reading also for you, I'm gonna pull a one full moon energy card for you. Okay, from this moon energy cards. Okay, and at the end of the reading. So let's begin. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, I'm being asked to shuffle one more. Yeah. One more. Yeah. Okay. So the overall energy is the 8 of Wands reversed for you, Taurus. Okay, overall energy is the 11th card for me. Okay, and I'm gonna pull out 11 card spread for you here. So let's keep this card here. 8 of Wands reversed is your overall energy, with the Page of Wands reversed, 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, so let's see. I had a similar energy for Aries. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. Before I pull out the cards, I can't judge anything. 10 of Wands is your main energy here. Wow. And you could be dealing with an Aries here. Okay, because Aries had the start this kind of energy. Queen of Wands here, Taurus. Okay, you could have fire in your chart too, Taurus. Wow. Knight of Wands. Past is the 5 of Swords. Okay. Crowning, 7 of Cups. Judgment reversed is your current energy. How do you see yourself as the 2 of Wands reversed? Okay, good thing. What's in your environment? Fool reversed is in your environment here. What's your hopes and fears? 9 of Pentacles is your hopes and fears. Oh, beautiful. Okay. And the outcome is the Page of Swords. Wow, that's heavy. Okay. I hope you can see these cards here. Page of Swords here, upright. Okay. Okay. The first thing that comes to my mind here is Taurus men, you could be dealing with the Queen of Wands here. Aries, first is Aries, then Sagittarius, then Leo. Could be even Aries, Leo, Sag. But the first thing is Aries here. Okay, you could be dealing with a strong Aries here, Taurus men. And the thing is, this is a relationship that's broken. Okay, someone had a choice to leave this person out in the cold. This person is no more in the game of love here. Okay, you had a breakup. But the problem here is either this person was financially dependent on you, they had a lot of burdens, responsibilities, or they have a family to take care of, or they could be financially dependent. They could even have got a lot of loans where you are being pressured to pay out for those loans before you move on. Okay, that's the energy. And if this is a person, Taurus woman, okay, if you know, because I don't like this player energy on top of this person could be looking out for people to settle down with. Okay, like an immediate, you know, they marry for green card, they marry for stability. I'm homeless, or I don't have a stable relationship or a stable home or a living situation, so I want to move in with someone, so I am ready to move in with someone, so I'm choosing a partner right now. Okay, that is the energy here. Someone wants to readily move in with a person, readily settle down or have some kind of security, stability, and this person is doing that. Okay, but the Judgment reverse, the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, is this person can sleep with anybody, will be in and out of your life, begging out of your life, because this person has responsibilities. Okay, and if you have Aries in your chart, Taurus women, you are doing it. Okay, you are manipulating people, you're asking, but there is no second chance here. Okay, the Judgment is in reverse, so you're confused to how, and you're like, how to fix this, how to get into someone's life, or how to persuade someone to take you back, because you know you're burdened, because you're afraid that you do not want to be alone. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles as your hopes and fears, you do not want to be single, you do not want to be alone in the world, or you do not want to be independent. You think that you cannot make it out in the world right now. Okay, this is your hope as well as your fear. So that is why I think you're looking out for, you're not ready to start new. Okay, someone has made a choice to leave you out in the cold. Okay, you are done or they are done, but the problem is you are still wondering, you're still stalking them, you're still collecting information, you're still using your brain, you're putting in all the energy, your focus to take this person back. Or the Seven of Cups heavily, it's like you think that you're just like, blindly poke a game. Okay, you think that somewhere if you do this, if you say this, or if you do this in a different way, will this person, can I fix it, can I go back, can I have that lifestyle, can I have that luxury back, can I have this relationship back? I don't think it's a relationship. With the Knight of Wands here, this is more like, and the Seven of Cups is more like settling for money, settling for lifestyle. And this reading will resonate more for men and women, especially the women. If you are in the age of around 20 to 25 years, okay, you are not matured enough, you don't have your Saturn return here. Okay, and generally when you have your Saturn return, it's almost around 28 to 33 years. Okay, so those women are responsible. Okay, they know that they can have a life of their own, they know they can achieve things on their own, and they know that they can start a business, be a boss, be a girl boss, and take responsibility, be financially independent, and they do not want a man or a family or someone to take care of them. Okay, they know to be independent. Okay, but if you are on the verge of that, okay, but I don't think this woman is matured enough to be that. This woman is in the age of 20 to 25. She does not have a Saturn return yet. So this person is more into like a person who has a lot of baggage, or is just looking for stability, some person to take care of them, some person to just be there for them. They are not ready to be independent. Okay, Taurus, this could be you or this could be another person. Generally, I'm getting the female is the problem here, and the Taurus men is dealing with this woman. Okay, I'm getting the reading like that for Taurus here. Okay, and one more thing is, this person can go to any manipulative tactics to hurt you. Okay, to get back into your home. And if you have blocked this person from communications, because with the Page of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed, you're not communicating with this person. Okay, you're not replying to their messages, you're not chatting to them, you have removed them from social media, you've blocked this person out, but this person still finds a way to stalk you. Okay, this person is still, with the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Cups, this is like absolute player energy, sleeping for money, sleeping for benefits. Okay, this person could seduce you because they want to have you back for the lifestyle here. Okay, they could ask you, let's go out for a cup of coffee, because they don't want to pay for the coffee. They want you to pay. This is like a greed energy here. Okay, this is greed energy. And more than greed, I think it's a player energy. Someone just wants to settle down because they think they cannot be single, or this person is financially irresponsible. Okay, I'm getting the reading like that here. With the Judgment here, you're done here, Taurus. You're not ready to give a second chance to this person. And with the Fool in the environment, okay, this person could also be like a fool. This person could be behaving like they do not be owned by anyone. Okay, this person can sleep with anybody. They go from, I don't want to be little more thing. They can even hop from one bed to another bed because they are like a fool. Okay, they do not have any responsibility. This person is irresponsible for sure. Okay, sometimes when the reading is heavy, you don't know what to do. You have to put it out just like how you get it, right? Because most of my energies comes out like what the people attitude is like that, and what kind of situation you're dealing with. So sometimes things come out in a little bit a raw way, because that's how this energy needs to be. Because with the wands energy, it's all about sex, okay? So I can't um, mince my words with readings. I just put out whatever I'm getting. Oh, that's a lot of cards here. Ace of Cups fell and the World fell. Okay, but I'm not taking it because I was not clarifying anything. I was just shuffling. So let's begin. So let's clarify the Ten of Wands here. What's this burden here about? Two of Pentacles. See, the burden is this person is juggling you with another person. Okay, this person is looking for a ready-made boyfriend or a girlfriend, okay, that they can settle down with, or they can have someone to take care of them. This person is juggling, and that is a baggage. Sometimes the Ten of Wands could also mean that they do not show their true characteristics out, okay? They keep everything buried inside of them, okay? They don't show their true self out. They don't show their emotions out. This person, like, it's like a chameleon, okay? This person just jumps from one group, and if in this group everybody loves to eat pizza, even this person loves to eat pizza, and they just eat pizza. It's not because they love pizza, it's because they are hungry. You know, that's the kind of energy with the Ten of Wands, okay? This person is like whoever gets them, or whoever is easy to pry. It can be literally a pry, okay? They're searching for pry, and this person is juggling. They're trying to go from one person to another person, or this person could be juggling. In the morning they could have one person, in the night they could have another person, because they are afraid of being alone, and this baggage is what is keeping them stuck here. Why is the Queen of Wands the obstacle here? Why is the Queen of Wands the obstacle? See, greed. Seven of Cups again, greed. Okay, this person is not spiritually evolved, and this person needs to go through. This person is looking for a rich man or a rich woman. Could be, I'm not gender specific when it comes to readings, but generally the Queen is a woman, okay? This person is, and Taurus, you tend to be a rich person because you're generally ruled by Venus, okay? And also you're the second house of finances, so you are rich, or you're good with money, okay? You could be financially good. Maybe you have a thought that you need to take care of the woman you marry, or you are in a commitment with, and you spend a lot of money, and maybe this person knows that you will spend a lot of money on them, and that person is planning to get you back for the finances. And there's, yeah, just now I'm checking. Is there any Cups card here? No, except the Seven of Cups, which is the greed card for me. I have not got any cups here. So this is not love at all. This is just manipulation for money, sleeping for money, or sexually seducing for money. Okay. So what's the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Sun card, okay? Yeah, this could be even an egotistic person, a very happy person, a cheerful person, or this could even be that this person is trying to be, you got the clarity about this person's behavior. They come and note of they're unstable, okay? They say that they'll do this thing, but they won't do it, or they show up during the night, but they don't they don't respond or call you back in the day at all, okay? They come whenever they want, or when they are in need of something, they come to you. That's the clarity you're getting about this person's in and out energy. And the night is generally, for me, below the age of 25. So 18 to 25. So this person is a knight. So this person needs to grow up, and they are still stylish. They are immature. They can do whatever they want, and they usually go out and do whatever they wish to do it. Okay, even using people. This is definitely using for money energy. Five of Swords here. Wow. Seven of Swords. Definite cheating here. Either you found out this person is a player, or you found out that this person is a player here, okay? And this person acts like really, with the Five of Swords and Seven of Swords, is a liar, manipulator, a narcissist. Women can be narcissists too, okay? There's lots of misconceptions that women cannot be narcissists. Oh, really? Everybody has narcissism. Everybody can has narcissism. But the thing is, how much you grow and evolve and start thinking about others is how you spiritually evolve. Okay, so this person is all about themselves. They cheat, they lie, they manipulate, they hide things out, and this could also be sexual cheating for me. Okay, definitely sexual cheating for me. Okay, this person, I'm gonna say that word again. They hop from bed to bed for sure. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Taurus man, this reading is 70% yours than the woman. 4 of Swords. Yeah, this person, if you block this person out, or if you're not talking to this person, you're heartbroken over this behavior. Maybe you gave a lot of chances, you believed them, you trusted them, you thought that when you help this person, they will change. Most of us do that. We get locked up in loops where we think that person would change if I do this, if I be little more understanding, if I give them more money, or if they just be there for them, they'll change. It's never gonna happen. You cannot change a dog's tail. Okay, it's gonna be the same. Okay, it's going to be wagging all its time, and it is going to wag whenever it wants to wag. Okay, so I think if you're not talking, if you're blocked, this person is finding out information about you. They want to get back to you. Okay, they're contemplating a lot. They're thinking how to fix this, how to get you back also. Okay, definitely. The Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. 10 of Wands again. Yep. So this is like a baggage. Maybe, in Lenormand there is a mice card. Okay, in Lenormand there's a mice card, and it's not easy to get rid of pests, right? It's not easy to get rid of pests. Okay, you can get rid of insects. Okay, I got it. You see this pest. Okay, pests are like this energy is like something that is very, very tough to get rid of. Okay, no matter what you do, this rat or this mouse keeps coming back into your house because they become so familiar with your home, with your environment, with your things. This is very difficult. Sorry, this is very difficult to clear out from you. This clearing out a rat energy, the mice energy, pest energy is very, very tough. I think that's the energy. Maybe you had a lot of baggage with this person. Maybe you were trying to save this person. I'm getting that's the energy. You are this, trauma bonds happen because people come to you for help. Okay, and they just say that, oh, I'm doing like this, I'm doing poor, or I'm having some issues right now with my family or with my work, with my colleagues. I don't have money, please save me, please do this one favor for me, I'll be there for you, I'll do this for you. So that is how this relationship, this is a trauma bond. Okay, there's a lot of baggage here. Maybe this person, this person is struggling, this person is financially irresponsible. You give them money, they go gamble, they go drink, they go, I don't have the devil energy. Maybe they could be addictions, because the 7 of Cups could also mean that choosing vices here, choosing greed here, choosing the 7 sins. Okay, could be lust, could be greed, could be pride, jealousy, ego, everything. Okay, this could be even that. Okay, maybe this person is all about that. So that's why this relationship is like something that's you're not able to get rid of this person, even though this is not going to work out for you. Sometimes we feel sorry and we take in a person again, we be with this person, we help them out, but they are not going to change. With the 7 of Swords here, it's like you're fooling yourself, Taurus. Okay, you're not fooling this person. And next is 2 of Wands here. 2 of Wands. Why is the 2 of Wands? So someone had a choice. I think you had a firm choice. Maybe you were carrying this person's baggage before. Yeah, 4 of Wands. You could have been married, or you could have shared a home with this person, or you could have been planning to marry this person. Okay, but you had a choice to take them out of your life right now. Okay, you made the choice to leave. The Fool in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse. Wow, the Tower card. Wow. So in the environment, maybe this was a shock for this person. Maybe this person always thought that they can come in, they can go out, you'll always be there for them. But maybe this breakup or this thing hit like a shock for them when you split out. That's why they're trying to stalk you and they're trying to get back to you. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles here. Why is 9 of Pentacles the hopes and fears for you? 9 of Pentacles, the hopes and fears for you. Three of Cups. Yeah, they're worrying about the reconciliation. They are. See, I've got the Fool card again. Okay, this person does not want to move on. Okay, they're focused more about reconciling with you. They want to reconcile. They want to get back to you, or they could be even partying a lot. Maybe if you have broken up, you could be partying, your Taurus. Okay, if that's the case. Okay, but also beware of friendships and groups. They could enter like that. Page of Swords here. Let's see what's the Page of Swords here. Oh, it's raining for me, so that's why the lighting is a little bit dark for me here. Okay, yeah. See, I think with the reconciliation not happening, this person is confused. This person is blinded. This person is not accepting that you are not going to come back into their life. So I'm going to little bit hurry up and finish your reading here, Taurus. I'm sorry. I'm going to pull one more card. Okay, do not go back to this person. Do not reconcile, even if they come a million times back for you. You're not going to get rid of this pest. Okay, so I'm going to. Yeah, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, with the Two of Pentacles, you are a choice for this person. You have a choice. Okay, you move out, and you would be attracting someone else here or something else here, Taurus. Okay, I hope this reading resonated with you, and sorry for the lighting. Thank you.